What if the last time anyone saw you alive was this? This is a real security tape from a hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Watch closely. A young woman steps into an elevator. She presses multiple buttons, but the doors don't close. She peeks out, nervously, as if looking for someone, or hiding from them. She retreats back into the corner, then steps out again. She starts making these strange, almost graceful hand gestures. It's bizarre. It's unsettling. And a few weeks after this video was taken, she was found dead. So, let's back up a bit. The woman in the video was Elisa Lam. She was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada. In January 2013, she was on a solo trip across the west coast of the United States, documenting her adventure on her blog. She was bright, adventurous, and by all accounts, excited about her journey. Her final stop was the Cecil Hotel. Now, if you know anything about dark history in LA, you know the Cecil. It's not your average hotel. It has a long, grim reputation. It's been the site of numerous suicides, murders, and was even a temporary home for infamous serial killers like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. It's the kind of place with a past you can feel in the walls. And this is where Elisa Lam vanished. After a few days, Elisa stopped contacting her parents, which was completely out of character. They called the police, a search was launched, but nothing. The LAPD found no sign of her in her room, no sign of foul play. For weeks, it was a total dead end. Stumped, the police released the only lead they had, that elevator footage. And the internet went into a frenzy. People analyzed every single second. Is she hiding from someone just out of frame? The way she flattens herself against the wall, it looks like she doesn't want to be seen. Or is she having some kind of psychotic episode? Elisa had been open on her blog about her struggles with bipolar disorder. Was this a tragic manifestation of her illness? But even that doesn't explain the weirdest part. Why won't the elevator door close? Some say it looks like someone is holding the door open button from the outside. Then, she walks away, and the doors slide shut perfectly, as if nothing was wrong. It was the last time she was ever seen. A couple of weeks go by. The video is everywhere, but there are still no answers. Then, guests at the Cecil Hotel start to complain. They complain about low water pressure. They complain that the water from the tap is dark and has a strange, sweet taste. On the morning of February 19th, a hotel maintenance worker went up to the roof to check the hotel's 4 large water tanks. He brings a ladder, climbs up to the main tank, and opens the heavy lid to look inside. And there, floating face up in the water, was the body of Elisa Lam. She was naked, and her clothes were in the tank with her, covered in the same sandy substance as the tank's filter. And here's where things go from a strange mystery to something that feels almost impossible. The roof was protected. The doors were locked and alarmed. Only staff had access. And the lid on that water tank? It was a massive, heavy metal hatch that would be incredibly difficult for a small woman like Elisa to lift on her own, let alone climb inside and somehow close from the inside. The official coroner's report ruled her death an accidental drowning, with her bipolar disorder listed as a significant condition. The official theory is that she had a manic episode, managed to get to the roof, climbed into the tank, and tragically drowned. But for so many people, that explanation just doesn't add up. It doesn't explain how she got past the locked doors. It doesn't explain how she lifted that heavy lid. And it certainly doesn't explain her terrifying behavior in that elevator, leaving the question hanging. The questions remain: who was she talking to? Why was she hiding? And why did that elevator door seem to have a mind of its own? The Cecil Hotel has since rebranded, trying to escape its dark past. The case is officially closed, but this footage remains. A 4-minute video that captures the final, confusing moments of a young woman's life. It's a modern ghost story where the ghost isn't a spirit in the hallway, but a permanent looping question mark. A digital echo of a mystery that will likely never be solved.